Alright, cool.
Okay, I think we are ready.
Say something?
I think we're ready.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, nice. Well, let me do the introduction then. We can properly start.
Alright, go ahead.
Welcome to the Heisters of the Round Table podcast, a community-driven podcast that revolves around content creators, community figures, and the game's veterans. Today's guest is AoryWasTaken, a fellow content creator and one of the legendary Payday 2 player that started to elevate the challenge round standards to the today's standards. Hello, Aory.
That's some big fucking words, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Hello.
I actually scripted this one because the first one I tried with Carrot was really awkward.
An absolute madman.
Yeah, you should come prepared. So you're a content creator, right?
Yes, sir.
When did you start making content, like any content, not just Payday 2?
Well, I kind of started streaming around like 2016-ish, I think.
Yeah,
Was like doing variety shit up until like mid-end 2016 when I just kind of started focusing on Payday again.
yes. I mean, the first time you ever started to take content seriously was Payday 2, I guess.
Yes.
Because I personally know you for Payday from your Payday 2 content, and I don't even know what you did before Payday 2.
Nothing of importance.
Nothing. I mean, kind of same, to be honest.
True.
So yeah, what make you start creating content for Payday 2?
I just played a shit ton of Payday 2. I was like, yeah, might as well stream it.
That's actually a really good idea.
I was streaming anyways, and I took a like longer break from Payday 2. When I came back, I just streamed Payday 2.
When did you even start to play the game?
I played well, technically I started playing Payday the Heist, and like a month before Payday 2 came out.
Yeah.
And then I played the pre-order beta for Payday 2, and there we go.
There we go. So you pretty much seen every phase Payday 2 has gone through.
Yeah. Been there from the start.
Been there from the start. Yeah. I mean, the most prevalent content you made was the Payday 2 challenge runs. You're one of the very few people that started to elevate the challenge runs from one down revenant times to the current death sentence no down standards.
Yeah, that was like mid 2017, I think.
Yeah, it's like 2 years before people actually started to get better at the game.
I see. Well, how did that start? So we did a bunch of crime spree grinding when that came out.
Yep.
With Combat Wombat, Jigo, Kisi, and a few others.
Yeah, I know all of them.
Yeah. And I believe we were the first team to hit 10,000, if I recall correctly. Anyways, after that, I was like, we kind of stopped grinding it because it gets really boring very fast. And I knew that like Jigu and Wombat like talked about like solo stuff, and like one down solos, and I wanted to try them out. And so I did that. I did solo no AI stealing Christmas.
Yes.
And that's kind of how that started.
Yeah. I mean, everyone started from somewhere.
Yeah. It was kind of funny, like, because I was like always surrounded by like Wombat and Jigu and stuff, right? Who were like really good players.
Yeah.
So when I just tried it, like thinking it was nothing special really, and then like after a few runs, I noticed that like nobody was like actually doing this shit,
True.
which
There,
to
there
my
was.
surprise, and
I
then I just
mean,
kind of went from there.
yeah. I mean, at that time, only like Restrong and Kinso was doing such runs.
There were a few others, but they weren't as big.
Yeah, those are the big names.
Yeah.
I mean, being one of the first people that started to do this type of thing actually has its own advantages.
I think, like, realistically, I think, do you know Dorian J?
Yes.
Yeah, he and Kinzo have been doing this shit for, like, years, man. I think they've been doing solo runs since, like, 2014 or
I mean,
something.
to be fair, even like Bankrupt has like Deathwish solos before One Down was a thing.
I think so. I think he's also done one down solos. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, people always have this fascination with Payday too, like playing it solo, like no AI type of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have, like, a single or, like, a couple of, like, no AI runs on smaller maps.
Yeah,
Like, I think even General McBadass has done one or two in the past.
yeah, he has like Scarface Mansion solo.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Sure, yeah, sure. It is revenue abuse, but that was One Down era. One Down era was standards were different.
Oh, I mean, fucking no AI runs, everyone was just spamming Messiah and all that stuff.
I I mean, to be fair, the One Down era's perception was like, this game is like impossible. There is no way to prevent death, that type of thing. And to be fair, when like One Down was first introduced, there wasn't even stun grenades. Like the options were kind of limited.
Yeah, people were also like incredibly stupid when One Down came out because everyone was just because they like shadow buffed crossbows in the same patch, so everyone was just using crossbows the whole time. And everyone said that like rogue suit crossbow was like insane, but realistically it was dog shit all along.
I still enjoy using Rogue Suit crossbow.
It's fun, but it's bad, and it's always
Yeah,
been bad. It's like it's
yeah,
never
it is actually
realistically
bad.
been
It is
meta.
even worse in like current death sentence because there's like 100 cops there. You can't really take them all out
Or you
in like
can
in a
use
timely
airbow, I
manner.
guess.
I mean, even airbow has like some small difference. Its bolts like drop off insanely quickly compared to light crossbow and similar other guns. So it has like inherent range disadvantage.
Well, it's yeah, it's a crossbow.
It's a crossbow. I mean, it is still probably one of the better crossbows.
Yeah, it's the best one, I think, right?
I am not quite so sure.
Because the
Sen
other
is
ones
right.
all have like, I mean, light crossbow has like what 1.5 seconds reload time.
I mean, it's compared to the damage it does. It is a pretty reasonable amount of pretty reasonable reload.
Well, if the damage wasn't wasted, then yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's not wasted if you
Well,
can
I mean,
kill
the
him. So
700 damage on doesn't really give you anything because you can do the same thing with like 100 damage weapon.
yeah, kind of true. Like you can do the same thing with like even without you can just bring a 500 sniper and be just as efficient even without grace.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, to be fair, One Down era was, I still remember some parts of it fondly. There was like only DMRs, and DMRs like come after the crossbow. People started to realize crossbow is actually not that good.
Yeah, I think the tables kind of turned when people discovered suit anarchists, and
Yeah,
then
suit anarchist.
we stopped relying on rogue all day.
Yeah,
And people kind of moved away. Well, they not really moved away, but it wasn't like that all of your skill points were dedicated to survival.
yeah.
Because
I
with
mean
rogue
the
and crossbow, the advantage is that you don't need to use any skill points for your weapons, and it's just all like revenant healing and shit.
yeah.
Fucking Stockholm syndrome on every build.
I mean, to I mean, to be Stockholm syndrome is probably one of the fewer skills that people used. I'm pretty sure it still gets some use, but I don't think it was that popular.
I don't know. Everyone I ran with always had Stockholm on it.
Yeah. Anyways, you kind of moved away from the Payday 2 content, am I right?
Yes, I sort of quit the game like the start of 2018. That's when they did the death sentence changes I didn't quite agree with.
That sentence changes when it was 2017.
Was it the end of 2017, wasn't it? Well, it was like a
Uh,
beta or something. I'm pretty sure it's like early
around the last
2018.
quarter. Around the last quarter probably. Because in
Maybe.
after their sentence, they stopped updating the game for like 1 year later, and they started to update it again because they need money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's kind of tragic if I'm being honest. Like Payday devs themselves like tried to move away from the game, like with the Orkill's The Walking Dead. They just couldn't. The game they made just flopped immensely, and they just go back to Payday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Raid World War II and Overkill's The Walking Dead were complete dog shit.
I mean, let's just say, Raid World War II has its own set of problems.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I absolutely despise not having a shield mechanic on Raid World War II.
I didn't actually play the full release. I only ever played the beta.
I only really played like recently, like few months ago, and that was it.
Hmm.
I was just so annoyed from the fact that I picked to eliminate some enemies, kill some people, make space, and then just my health gets dropped because there's no shield.
The health pickups are also random, right? You gotta like loot chests.
Yeah, it is random.
Yeah,
There are like
that seems like
medical
a pain.
chests plus enemies can drop it, but it is random.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems
I mean,
annoying.
yeah, that's also annoying. There's no real consistency to the amount of resources you get. They
Love
do
to see it.
drop somewhat frequently, but they're not always at a place where you can grab it.
Mm.
Plus, there is one class that can heal and heal others, which is I think pretty much necessary.
Wait, there's a class that can heal in raid?
There is I think it was like assault. I think class name was assault, which you can press a button and it heals teammates based on the amount of kills you get. So it is good for like pushes.
Oh, well, that seems really strong.
Yeah, probably the most strong thing in the game. They also have like dodge mechanic. It's pretty much Payday 2 mechanics, but on a better, but on an upgraded diesel engine. Fun fact: Raid World War 2 is actually 64-bit compared to Payday 2's 32.
Well, I sure hope so. It's like, what, 2017 game?
Yeah, it is 2017 game. The engine is actually properly upgraded. I mean,
Unfortunately.
not state of the art, but
Unfortunately, it's still the same engine.
yeah, it is still the same engine. It is a 20-year-old engine with a bunch of problems.
Well, at least they're moving away from it for Payday 3.
Yeah, I'm actually happy about that.
Absolutely.
Like Diesel itself has like so many problems. Not just the Overkill's general incompetence when it comes to coding, because both Payday Dice and Payday 2 is so old right now. There are like hundreds of different people who worked on it, and people just don't wanna fix the some problems that caused by some older code that they didn't write. So it all just adds on top of that.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I just looked it up. The engine is from 2001.
I mean, most game engines are pretty old. They just get regularly updated. Like Source is old. Uh, Unreal Engine is old, but they
Well, but
they
that's
get
not
proper
really
upgrades.
the same thing because they're like just reiterations. Like they're not really. They're just like sequels of the engine, I think.
I mean, some of the older code still runs on the older engines as well. But difference between Unreal and Source is the Unreal Source and Diesel. Unreal and Source is like backed up by mega corporations, basically. Like
Yeah.
one is one is Source is the property of well, Unreal is the property of Epic, and and you have Diesel, which is like a property of a company that went bankrupt twice.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, you can't do much after that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it is actually still funny to me that they actually went bankrupt twice. First, first when like when the company name was Grin, they went
Yep.
bankrupt because they couldn't finish up the projects, and and the recent, I mean like not recent, like 5 years ago. From now on, 5 years ago they went bankrupt again. It's kind of crazy.
Well, to be fair, Grin went bankrupt because Square Enix pulled away from them since they were
Yeah,
supposed to be working on the Final Fantasy spin-off.
the Final Fantasy spin-off for the
Yeah,
PC port.
and Square
Yeah.
was like, "Keg W, dude, see you later." I didn't pay him.
They didn't pay him, but there's also reports that Green couldn't handle the project.
Yeah, in 2008, Square Enix hired Grin to develop a Final Fantasy spin-off called Fortress. But after 6 months of development, Square cancelled the project entirely without paying Grin because they were concerned over the quality of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I would be concerned too. Green is a small company that entirely was working with their own technology,
Yeah.
and around 2018, the small companies that can develop technologies were slowly fading away. Like Green is definitely not Remedy or other small companies.
Mm.
Like as an example, Remedy, the creators of Max Payne, they also entirely created their own technology, and it was a huge success. But that was those games. Max Payne games were much older than Green's emergence. Green came out at that time that, especially there around that time they were getting shut off. Was This technology was moving away. The smaller studios can't really keep up with the technology demands of the current PC market, especially after the release of the Crisis.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, anyways, the current year is 2022.
True.
Payday 2 code. Right now they fixed some weapon specific bugs, but they also introduced like three other new bugs. Yeah, they accidentally broke shotguns with explosive rounds, not breaking glass or breaking doors. They fixed that, but now grenade launchers deal like double the damage.
This game, bruh.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't even know what to do about it anymore. I mean, as a payday content creator, like, where am I supposed to start? I mean, I can probably make a build video for like 2 months straight for like one build video every day. And I will still like do like regular content, but I actually don't want to do that. I'm trying to like bring awareness to problems and that kind of thing. And it's just that I cover up a problem and another one creeps in. It is so hard to keep track of everything, especially since like I am nearly all alone.
Just interview people until Payday 3 comes out.
Yeah. Right now you're working on a Payday 2 critique type of video, right?
I'm currently occupied with another project, but that's gonna be finished soon. So then I'm gonna be working on the Payday 2 analysis again, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually making a critique myself.
Interesting.
Yeah, which I intend to cover for like initial design, the RPG elements design, how everything changed over the years, plus how the balance changed over the years, and plus the systems that is in the place. And it is such a difficult thing to do. Like I have a rough draft, but the script is just not coming together, and I have been working on the script for like 3 months now.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, I think I kind of bit more than I can chew, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, project like these like take a long time.
Yeah, they take an absurd amount of time. I wasn't expecting it because I do have the game knowledge to theoretically do a video like this, but at the same time, uh, making a video in theory and actually making it is completely different things.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Plus, it is Payday 2 content, which is like, I mean, Payday 2 content on YouTube is like so generic at this point. There's no real variation, and it is hard to do anything aside from the traditional norms of solo runs and build videos.
Yeah, I haven't watched Payday videos in ages.
Yeah, I mean, you deleted or unlisted your old Payday 2 stuff on your
Yeah,
channel.
they're all unlisted.
I mean, I'm kind of sad about it, if I'm being honest.
Well, if you're looking
I
for a
was,
specific video, I can just send it to you.
I mean, I remember talking about your Hell's Island solo, and I was like, yeah, sure, let me bring his solo up.
Oh, I have never done a Hell's Island solo. That was Kinzo.
That was Kinso. Which was the last solo you made?
It was the Reservoir Dogs Day one
Okay,
with Foot Speeds one.
yeah. I am so out of the picture, I guess.
But yeah, I have my stuff unlisted because otherwise my channel is gonna look like a fucking mess, which is not that aesthetic for like new viewers, especially since I'm not doing that type of content anymore.
Yeah.
I still have the videos though, like for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I started to delete some of my older videos as well, mostly because some of the random shit posts. Me and Carrot made an entirely new channel just to, dump stuff that doesn't fit to our main channels. It's actually kind of fun, like do whatever in it. For example, I record some gameplay for like background footage or something. Something dumb happens, and I just cut it and directly upload it without any concern. It's actually really fun.
We're just uploading random clips.
Yeah, since it is not my main channel, I don't actually have to put extra effort in them too. Which is the best part, if I'm being honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah, making content is long work. You're probably aware of that.
Yep.
I mean, the last video you made was like Elden Ring, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Elden Ring.
Made a short critical video on Elden Ring.
Yeah. I think I kind of missed out on Elden Ring, if I'm being honest.
You missed out on it?
Yeah.
You could still play it.
I need a new PC for that too, which is coming in like hopefully in 2 weeks.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm actually excited. I'm getting a new PC. Not technically new PC, which was my old PC, but I managed to source a new motherboard for it.
Nice.
So I will be getting my old PC for a cheaper price, which is what I'm really excited about. PC prices are kind of skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Like it is insane.
Shit's expensive.
Yeah. When I bought it for like when I bought my PC in like 2017, I paid around uh, 3,500 Turkish liras, and the same PC today in like Turkish market is 17,000, which is like 1,300 increase in price, and
That's
that's
a
just
lot of money.
yeah, that's just the Turkish market, and the prices are globally rising as well, mostly because of Bitcoin miners.
Yeah, fucking crypto miners, man. Making
Yeah,
all our GPUs fucking
yeah,
expensive as hell.
yeah. It's such a waste too. I like blockchain technology, but I don't like the all the extra bullshit that comes with it. How
Yeah, I'm a
people
big
use
fan
it.
of my monkey pictures.
I mean, to be fair, NFTs are just I don't even know. They serve no real purpose.
Just a
Like block,
fucking scam.
yeah. I mean, blockchain itself serves a actual purpose, which will probably be end up the next phase of the internet. But stuff like NFTs don't really have much use. In the like next 5 years, only thing that will be left in our transformation in like Web 3.0 will probably be stable coins and and blockchain itself, and rest will probably be either die out or become too risky for anyone's investment. That's just a speculation though.
Yeah, I don't know enough about crypto.
Yeah, I know too much about it, and I hate myself for it. So the Elden Ring video. The reason why I think I missed out on Elden Ring was like there's like this one YouTuber that uploads like twice per year, and he made a video on Elden Ring after like a month of its release, and I was like, what am I really missing here?
Are you talking about Joseph Anderson?
Yes, Joseph Anderson.
Big
That's
fan.
that's exactly that. Yeah, I'm a big fan too. I like content creators like Joseph Anderson, Noel Campbell, which talks about games for like hours and hours.
Yeah.
I usually put them to the background and listen when I'm doing something else.
Yeah,
They're
I think Joseph Anderson might be my favorite creator right now.
yeah, I like him. I like him, to be honest. I mean, he makes some high effort videos.
Yeah, he's been working on the Witcher series for like 2 years now, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy when you put into perspective.
It's a
I
lot.
don't. Yeah,
But
I
it's
don't.
also like Witcher 1 and 2 is already like 10 hours of video, and I think the Witcher 3 video
Yeah,
is another like 10 hours. That's fucking crazy.
yeah. Witcher 1 is like 3 hours, and Witcher 2 is like 6 hours. I can't even comprehend to making a video that will like that will be end up being like 6 hours. That sounds like such a stretch.
Maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future, maybe if I end up getting a full-time job. I mean, what other games you play? I'm aware you play Final Fantasy.
I stopped doing that a while ago, actually.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Well, I ended up getting a full time job, and like playing Final Fantasy 14 competitively is really fucking time consuming. So I
Yeah,
had to stop doing that.
I can see why. I mean, any full-time job pretty much kills the amount of time you can spend on content creation.
That's true.
I mean, I only have school and part-time jobs, and even I can properly find enough time to do stuff. A single 3-minute video took me like 2 weeks to put it together. That doesn't seem like much, but considering that video is actually 3 minutes, that's actually a lot. Because I go to school and like come back, do part-time jobs on the do part-time jobs like translation stuff on my PC, and then the time is like 12 p.m. and I need to get up at like 6 p.m.
Yeah. Though luckily they, luckily quote unquote, they also kicked me out at the end of the trial period, so I don't have a job anymore.
That's rough.
Yeah.
What was the job even?
It was like an apprenticeship for being an office Andy.
Yeah, assistant.
Nothing exciting.
I mean, to be fair, none of the jobs I made was particularly exciting. I don't even find them challenging, if I'm being honest. They're just, something you do to, keep a roof over your head.
Just become a full-time Payday interview podcast guy.
Yeah, I mean, I would love that. Like, I would love that. I would love to just focus on school and like focus on what I like to do, instead of doing extra part-time jobs to pay the bills.
True.
Like one of the translation jobs was like for like a TV channel. They gave me some Asian movie which was like in English, but the English was so bad. It took me 8 hours to translate that. all for like $20. Oh,
fantastic.
I mean, $20 is a lot of money in here, but it is still a finite amount of money, and the work doesn't come and the work itself doesn't come consistently.
Mm.
So in like 1 month you have enough money to get by, and in another you don't have enough, which is like the only main concern that I have right now. Did my sound cut out or yours did?
What? No, I didn't say anything. What? We're good.
Okay. I guess you were checking something on the background.
I just didn't have anything to say.
Yeah, life is hard. It sucks.
True.
Don't grow up if you have the chance.
Well, that's fucking morbid.
Yeah. I kind of regret growing up.
Don't grow up, kids.
Yeah, that's the takeaway from this podcast. Yeah, you right now. What other projects you're working on? One is Nova, and I think I don't even play Nova, so I don't even know how the game even functions.
No, I don't. Wait, what?
You said you were working on Nova, I think.
I said on another.
Another.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm working on a. Well, it's basically a summary of the story of the first Mass Effect game.
Damn.
The video is kind of outdated because it's been in production for like 6 months now, but like shit happened in the production process and it's just like getting out now.
Oh. 6 months.
Yeah. So, it was a ride.
I guess you play the game plus, write a script, record the script, edit it.
Well, I've had an editor, but I've had like a lot of issues with that editor. So basically nothing happened for like 3 months, and now I got a new one, and now things in the work again.
Oh.
I started the production on the video in October, and I finished it on New Year's Eve. And then nothing really happened up until March, until I ended the work relationship with my editor, and now I got a new editor, and now shit's in the works.
Hmm. So you're actually paying editors.
Yes. They can do it faster than me and better. And I hate editing.
Yeah, editing is kinda painful. I personally edit my own stuff. They're not great. Like I am also lacking like proper audio equipment and stuff. Like everything I do ends up taking such a long time. I hate it. I
Yeah,
would love to jump.
I actually edited the Elden Ring video myself and like all the stuff I did before that, but I just hate editing.
I mean, I can see why. And to be fair, Elden Ring video was properly put together. Like
Thank you.
like green screen effect, and the actual relevant gameplay information was on the background. I didn't play the game, but I can at least see where you were coming from.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, the video had a bunch of like angry Dark Souls apologists in the fucking comments.
I mean, the Dark Souls player base is like, Dark Souls community is really colorful. Colorful. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. There was some angry boys on that video.
Like it is a video game. Like it's okay to have opinions.
They disagree.
They disagree. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, people still to this day like discuss which Dark Souls game is like better.
Any answer is valid except Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, yeah. Recently, I watched like a 6 hour video discussing that why Dark Souls 2 is like a masterpiece. So it is okay. It is opinions. You don't have to disagree with them.
True.
You don't have to agree with them. You can disagree. It's okay. Plus, I mean, angry comments doesn't really do much.
Well, they're funny. That's what they do. Make me laugh.
Yeah, they're funny. Plus, they give you interaction on YouTube, which makes your channel pop up even more. So if you hate a particular video, don't put a comment on it.
Yeah. Just do not interact with the video whatsoever if you don't like it. Like dislikes and angry comments are just good for the creator.
Yeah. I mean to be fair, comment section has like potential to give you some genuine and valid criticisms that you can put in use to make better content.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But we are smaller creators. Like we have a small people sample for the work with small people sample to work with. And most of the like advices are usually comes from my friends and not from the YouTube comment section.
Yeah, I agree. Or friends leaving YouTube comments.
I mean, I still like content creation, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, same. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, there isn't, especially if you're small, there's no real reason to do this.
Yeah, if you're small, a dickhead in the comment just hits harder.
Yeah. Like sometimes I get like Discord DMs like giving me some memes, like saying good job on a particular video. Like this is what YouTube comment section is for. Put your criticisms there. I need it there, not in my Discord DMs.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I don't I don't particularly mind it, but I would much prefer it if it is on like YouTube comments.
Pledge to my Patreon and then tell me there.
So the last time you played Payday 2,
Yes.
it was a stream, right? like random.
Yes, that
Yes,
was.
I
I
remember.
have
I
no
remember
idea
that
when that
random,
was.
like 3 months ago, I guess.
I think it was in December.
Creep,
Maybe.
I saw Creepy was like, "Hey, Aori is streaming. Wanna check out?" And it was like, "Aori is streaming? Like, what time of the year is this?"
Yeah, it's my biannual playing Payday to get the new one down achievements and then never come back again.
Yeah, yeah. New heist is coming in like next month.
I haven't played like the last 3, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, well, they're pretty inconsequential anyways. Some of them doesn't even play well.
I'll play him eventually. Gotta get my one down achievements back.
Achievement hunting in Payday 2 is such a miserable thing to do.
No, I have stopped caring about achievements like fucking 2016 or something.
Yeah, on like one of the red AMAs is like they ask the developers about the achievements, and one of the developers is like, yeah, when we saw people like bragging about 100%ing this game, we just add a few more achievements.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's an actual developer comment.
That's just an atrocious amount of achievements in Payday 2.
Yeah, it's
To
straight
be
up
fair,
lags
half
the
of them
Steam
are
client.
completing every job on like fucking normal, hard, very hard. They did
Yeah,
not need achievements for that.
I think there are like 7 difficulty achievements for every heist,
Yeah.
plus like 4 or 5 heist specific achievements for nearly every heist, plus few odd, plus like kill this or buy this. The list just goes on and on and on, and it is just really taxing.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they tried to fix like one achievement, and they accidentally break Dragon's Breath ammo for the shotguns. Plus, fire rounds. The grenade launchers fire rounds. They don't properly do damage right now.
Wait.
Dragon's Breath got the better end of the stick because it deals damage twice for no real reason.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as if Dragon's Breath needed damage buff already.
That's absolutely what it needed.
Yeah, I'm on its like stats. It gives like minus damage. It is definitely it is definitely not meta or anything. Yeah, I don't know anymore. Right now I'm currently working on a update 220 video, which I intend to cover the new balance changes and stuff. And it feels like a joke. It feels like a joke because it's like I checked for like Steam forums and Discord servers, anything, and people like after like 5 hours the update went live. People stopped talking about it, and I'm still working on an update to any video. I feel like a fucking moron.
Well, there's usually not much happening in the Payday update. They're
Yeah,
barely like touching balancing at this point.
I mean, they should stop touching gun balancing in its entirety anyway. Like the Payday 2's perk tech balancing is in more desperate state.
Oh, absolutely.
Like you can make any gun work, but you can't easily make any perk tech work. Some perk techs are just straight up better than others. Sometimes statistically, sometimes in feel. But
Yeah, I agree with that.
like sure, they buffed the Uzi. Uzi wasn't used. I agree with that. But right now, the people that will use Uzi are either use it because they saw the buff, or not gonna use it because it is right now it is horribly overpowered.
Oh, great.
Yeah, this is actually hilarious right now.
I love how they're unable to buff things without making them like beyond broken.
I mean, to be fair, they buffed pistols, and the buff they have given was like just the right amount. I actually really enjoyed that.
What did they do to pistols?
Rate of fire increase mainly.
I'm not
Pistols
sure
were,
if pistols need a rate of fire increase.
I mean, they were really slow. Deagle especially, it had like
Oh, okay.
240 rounds per minute, and it was like 360 with the skill increase. Right now, it shoots flat 400 and 600 with rate of fire increase, which
Yeah, that
just
sounds good.
feels a lot nicer. There wasn't any extra damage increase or any other stupid bullshit. It was just a nice, good rate of fire increase, which helped the class a lot. People still not gonna use it though, because pistols are. I mean, pistols are not as generalist. Let's just say they are harder to use as well.
Yeah, and you need point investment.
No, not just the point investment. Uh, the fact that you have to hit the head
Well, you
to
should
deal
be hitting the
damage.
head with any weapon. What?
No, no, like 80% of the guns can benefit from body expertise, which is the basically the go-to method anyway.
Oh, I don't use that. I'm not a pussy.
That's just a skill.
That's a skill issue right there.
Yeah. I mean, I use it. I have no shame. Yeah. But before you made that stream, we actually played on a tournament.
Yeah, that was like before that stream. The last time I had played was during the tournament,
Yeah.
which was in
I mean,
like May of last year.
yeah. Tournament was fun. The
I
Galpio
agree.
tournament.
The rules were a bit but we couldn't know.
I mean, rules were. I think rules were appropriate, aside from aside from double jokers.
The main problem I have with the rules that we use is that it incentivized like spending fuck ton of time practicing,
Yeah,
and that was not fun.
yeah. That was such a grind. People that didn't want to put the grind in order to win just lost. There was
Yeah,
like only three competing teams left.
and for
Which
the second tournament, our team like barely practiced as well. And Davies' team, admittedly, they put in a fuck ton of work, and therefore they won the tournament.
I mean, kudos to them. Actually,
Absolutely.
I'm also friends with the tournament winners as well, and they're not bad people. Or they're not bad people.
Oh,
They're
absolutely not. No.
like they actually have the knowledge of the game. Two of them actually straight up mods the game, like actual modders. They have the knowledge and capacity to win, and they win.
Yeah,
Fair
they
and
did. They
square.
did really well.
I mean, you were the second.
Yeah, we were second place in that tournament and first place in the other one.
Yeah, the preseason.
Yeah.
That tournament time was such a fun time.
Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, we're not getting another one like anytime soon. So
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
unless someone else wants to organize one, then.
I mean, you can technically organize one, but who's gonna fund the prizes? You have to put some incentive for people to join in.
That's true.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I will play in a tournament for just the fun of it. That's because that's one of the reasons why I was mainly joined as a merc. So I can play in the tournament without putting any actual effort. which has its own charm to me. I played with like bunch of different teams, and it was such a fun experience. I wish there was another tournament.
Yeah, I'd like to see another one as well.
Yeah, Mr. Wombat, please.
Mr.
make another
Wombat's just
tournament.
too busy right now. Like he's not doing another tournament.
Yeah, I don't think Mr. Wombat even plays the game anymore.
He's
I don't
pretty
even
busy
see
currently.
I don't even see him open on the Steam, and I spend like majority of my time in front of my laptops. Yeah, 4 out of my 7 days in a week spends in front of my desk, and other 3 is just outside.
You imagine going outside.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, it is better than full isolation during the COVID period, but COVID is still around. Here's the fact: COVID is still around, but I have to go outside now.
I will never go outside.
Really?
I refuse.
My home is comfortable.
Exactly. I'm sitting in this chair right now, and I'm not gonna leave it.
Yeah, I actually swapped my chair because the chair I went through in the Carrot podcast was squeaking a lot, and it caused me so many troubles.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so yeah, I just found another chair so it doesn't squeak.
Yeah, I remember my old chair was like creaking like crazy when I leaned back.
Yeah, I right now you have like a ultra gamer type of chair probably.
Yeah, I have a DX Racer I got like 2018, I think, but that one's like pretty bagged up at this point as well. But it's comfy.
Interesting. I mean, as long as it is comfortable, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Oh, I run out of tea. Great.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I've just been sipping water.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have put a cup of tea.
I don't know, man. I'm not much of a not much of a tea drinker.
Really?
Yeah. I usually just drink water. Or some sugary garbage.
I don't know. Sounds kind of boring.
What do you mean sounds boring? I'm here for hydration, not for a fun time.
I mean, hydration is good, but tea is even better.
I don't know. I don't really like tea that much. I'm more of a coffee person.
I also drink coffee as well. What is your favorite coffee?
Just fucking random ass capsule garbage. It was. I'm not picky.
In Turkey, we have like different types of traditional coffees. The coffees that only this country kind of makes.
Oh, okay.
We have like a traditional Turkish coffee. We have like something called dibek, which is only grow in my hometown. Another one is like comes from Syria, around that border. We have like a lot of different coffees here.
Yeah, I just have garbage capsules, I'm afraid. That's all I got.
Yeah, you should expand your horizons when it comes to coffee.
Nah, I gotta expand my wallet first.
Ah, yes, the wallet.
The cheap shit's gotta do.
Yeah, the hard limit of people's enjoyment.
Mm-hmm. True.
So yeah, no more Payday 2 content for your channel, at least for the time being.
Well, I'm making a Payday 2 video, I guess.
I mean, it will take a year at least.
Probably. I think I can get it done within this year, but maybe.
I mean, that means you are making a faster progress than I do.
But maybe. Well, as soon as I got the Mass Effect fucking thing done, I'm gonna full-time work on this thing, so hopefully we'll get there at some point.
Yeah, hopefully. I actually want to see your full input on Payday 2.
There's also a collab in it, but I don't think I can reveal with whom.
I have a few guesses.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I haven't asked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask either. I rather, be pleasantly surprised if I end up being wrong. But yeah, I have ideas about who's going to collaboration with you.
You can DM me or guess later.
No, I rather keep it secret.
Well, yeah, it's a DM.
I rather keep it secret to myself.
Okay. Want to get that surprise?
Yeah.
Surprise content.
Yeah, the surprise content. What other games you play? Like any older games, retro games, or current modern games?
I'm not really like actively playing anything right now. I'm just playing like dabbling in a bunch of variety shit right now.
I mean, it's probably because of the job.
Well, I lost that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't
I
really
mean,
have anything like actively I'm playing right now.
I mean, you will probably end up getting a new one
Yeah.
in like few weeks. So that's just how the life goes.
Well, I'm gonna look into studying now because I don't really care about being like an office Andy all day.
Yeah.
That would start like sometime in September.
Nice. What is your most favorite game of all time?
I mean, it's gotta be Payday 2 probably.
Really?
I've been playing that game for fucking ages.
Yeah. I have been playing Payday 2 for like a really long time as well, but I wouldn't really call Payday 2 my favorite game.
You wouldn't?
Yeah.
How come?
How come? The problem is that while I have fond memories of the game, I also have like also negative memories about the game, which kind of cancels each other out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, my most favorite game of all time is probably Dr. Mario, which I have been playing for like 16 years.
I don't think I've ever played that one.
It is an NES title from like 1988. The game is older than me.
Oh
The
jeez.
on, yeah, the only reason I have so many fond memories of this game and I still play it on like emulators and stuff is because it had a split screen versus mod, which like me and my brother would just play it, see who's gonna beat each other, and he always beat me because he's
Damn.
older. He's older. He has like faster fingers.
Well, at some point, if he's older, he's gonna have slower fingers.
Yeah, I actually started to catch up to him on like the last 4 years.
Let's go.
Yeah. Here's the nice thing about Dr. Mario as well. Basically, anything that can run an emulator run Dr. Mario. So
Well, if
what
it's
we
an NES game, yeah, fucking anything can run that.
Yeah, so what we usually do is that we bring our laptops, and if you have like a TV screen which we can plug into it with a HDMI cable, we just put it in front of a giant 4K screen and just play Dr. Mario.
So he's also still playing Dr. Mario?
Yeah, he also plays Dr. Mario.
Oh,
My
cool.
my brother is not as much of a gamer as I am.
Right now you gotta beat him up.
Yeah. Plus he has like a family right now.
Oh, how boring.
Yeah, so boring.
Why
Yes,
have a family when you can abuse armor gating?
yeah. Imagine he has a family, a daughter, and I am still a student.
He has a family and you're playing Payday. You are not the same.
Yeah, yeah, we are not the same. I mean, to be fair, the most of my time playing Payday is either comes from absolute boredom because I have done everything I can reasonably do. I have no other responsibilities, and I have a whole full day, and I have full day left that I have nothing to do. Like after I go take a walk because I live in a somewhat accessible neighborhood, which is like some scenery. First, I go take a walk around the neighborhood, get some fresh air, and then come back and play Payday. The worst of all is that I am a creature of habit, so I end up playing the same old games for like years to come.
No, I like switching like to new games and stuff.
I don't know. The last AAA game I bought was Doom 2016, and I bought this game in like 2018
I
for
already
like
played
four.
Doom Eternal. That one was a banger. Oops.
Yeah, I still haven't bought Doom Eternal.
Dude, Eternal is so good.
Yeah, I heard good things about it. and pretty much universally loved. So
Yeah, it's
one day,
really
one
good.
day, one day I will end up buying it and playing it. But at
Do
the
it.
same at the same time, like I can't really get excited for the new AAA games. I rarely go out and buy them. Like like I said, in the last 4 years, I didn't bought a single AAA game. It was mostly indie games.
But you haven't bought a single AAA game in 4 years.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I mean, I have the PC. Right now, I don't have the PC, but I used to have the PC for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I keep finding myself playing the same old games that I have been playing for like years.
Well, that's
Like
fair enough.
like games from 2014, 2004, like 2 decade old. I end up playing 2 decade old games, which I find it more enjoyable than the current AAA titles.
I do that occasionally.
Like it is not like I don't play newer AAA titles. I first pirate them to see if I like them, if I want to buy them. Uh, you
Yeah,
know,
that's fair.
and after like 1 or 2 hours, games start to repeat themselves. It becomes boring. It becomes a slog, and it's just like I don't want to spend time with this, and I just
I just
uninstall it.
I just use the Steam refund for that.
I don't. I don't even want to bother myself with Steam refund. It takes like 2 days to get your payment back on your bank account.
Well, depends.
Plus, maybe the game will get better after like 2 hours. Steam Sport actually accepts refunds up to like 3 hours, but you can't really push it that far.
Yeah.
But it is still a limited amount of time, and in that limited amount of time, I may judge the game wrongly because I'm trying to get the feel for it.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
so I pirate it first. If I like it, I will end up buying it. If I'm not, there is no harm done anyway. Plus the AAA games is like right now Elden Ring is like 600 Turkish liras, which is about like half of my houses, which is about like half of my rent.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like
Jeez.
I can either pay half of my rent or buy a AAA game.
Well, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, the economy in Turkey is just comical at this stage.
Yeah, games also like for some reason they just don't do regional pricing, which is kind of fucking weird.
This is with regional pricing. $1 is like 13. Right now it is 14 Turkish liras. It kind of dropped, but it will end up spiking again. You know, so a $60 game ends up becoming like uh, about times 8 instead of 14. I think regional pricing is fairly well done in terms of Steam at least, but it is still really expensive.
I
Like
know. On Steam, it's kind of fucked up as well because like games are usually like $60 US, but they're still 60 euros, which is a lot more.
yeah, regional pricing inconsistencies.
Yeah.
I mean, your country uses euros, so
Yes.
yeah.
I am paying $4. Well, four euros too much for every $60 game. There you go. Scam.
Scammed. Well, I pay significantly less compared to you.
Also a scam.
Yeah, like right now the current Payday 2 is like they made a bundle which is kind of like a season pass for like the next two DLCs, and the entire bundle is cheaper than a pack of cigarettes. Which yeah, it is a pretty good deal, but I'm not gonna buy it because to be honest, the current PD2 DLC quality doesn't really justify my support. I'm
Is it
just sick of.
the... Wait, no, what is it?
No, I'm just kind of sick of buying every new DLC.
Oh,
Consider,
I've been
cons-
doing it for fucking almost 10 years. Why stop?
yeah, I bought this game like several times for like different Steam accounts that I owned.
Oh,
I
I
gifted
haven't.
I gifted DLCs to all my friends, which doesn't even play the game anymore. And I am like, what is there to be done? I don't want to buy this anymore. I kind of give up.
Yeah, I mean, I've been buying fucking Payday DLC since the game came out, so like, there's not much point in stopping now. The amount of
gotta
money I've already fucking put into it.
yeah, gotta finish the collection.
Yeah. Oh, it's not making a video on it. I kind of have to have every DLC anyways.
I mean, you technically don't need it. Like someone else can host the maps if that's the
But I
thing.
gotta use the weapons.
Yeah, I mean to I mean the newer Payday 2 content is also kind of irrelevant compared to the base game, which is also one of the problems. Like a new map comes out, like people play it for like 2 days, and after that it is standard big bank lobbies, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, the new maps just aren't. The new content in general just isn't very good. It's very obviously just a cash grab since they started working on the game again after initially dropping it.
Yeah, like
But like I can't fault them, right?
some
Because it's like they gotta finance Payday 3 somehow, so I don't blame them.
yeah, some of the content they put out like obvious cash grab with minimal effort, and some of them are just really good, like with no middle ground in between. And also the current Payday 2 dev team is like junior developers and like interns, which didn't work on the engine before, but they have been working on the engine for like 1 year now. So hopefully we may get a better quality, but at the same time, I don't really, you know, I don't really want to give myself hope about it.
I don't mind. I'd rather have the budget crew on fucking Payday 2 live support rather than like and have the good boys walk on Payday 3 so we get a good game.
Yeah, I mean, Payday 2 is barely alive right now.
Yeah, just so they can finance Payday 3 basically. Drop some
Yeah,
DLCs.
I mean, people that used to play it doesn't play the game anymore. Like people have been leaving the community in its entirety. Like we are going through some dark times in terms of Payday 2 and its content and its community.
Well, the game's almost 9 years old, man. What can you do?
Yeah, game is almost 9 years old with hundreds of people worked on it, and and this year people like somehow everyone is like collectively give up on the game. Like
What this year?
yeah, like most of the Payday 2 content creators I watch doesn't even upload anymore.
They're not
Yeah,
switching to like different things.
no, some of them are just straight up
Jeez.
dropped, and some of them I don't even know what others even do at this point. I don't see on my subscriber feed. Like they're like Stobarticus, for example. Stobarticus made for like a GTA 5 glitch video, which is like okay after
Okay.
like after after like years of not showing up, and I opened GTA 5 is like, yeah, I actually want to do this glitch again, and I checked his channel and video was gone.
Oh,
So
great.
yeah,
Also,
I d-
short comeback.
yeah, that was a short comeback in a different game, which is a lot worse. Yeah, we are going through some dark times in terms of Payday community.
I think people are gonna come back for Payday 3 for sure.
Yeah, I hope I will have enough energy for Payday 3 at this point. I kind of burned out from the game as well. Like especially trying to make content for this game is actually extra burned me out because I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
because I'm
like
just
yeah, go ahead.
yeah. You go for it first.
Okay. Yeah, it's like it's very different if you're just like playing the game a lot or you like making content for it. Because if you're making content for the game and just the game, you have to put so much time into playing the
Yeah,
game, thinking about the fucking game. It's crazy.
yeah. My last 1,000 hours, probably 500 hours spent on the menu idling on the background while I'm editing. Because I know I will probably end up grabbing a screenshot or some specific thing instead of opening and closing the game. I just started to keep run the game on the background. That is such an insane time investment, and it usually eats away from my sleep schedule.
Mm.
Like I don't even know why I put this level of dedication to it.
Well, maybe it'll pay off.
Nah, I don't see Payday 2 content paying off in any conceivable way, if I'm being honest.
Well, if you're making Payday 2 content and Payday 3 comes out, you're gonna have an advantage.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But at the same time, I don't really do regular Payday 2 content. Like
Yeah, that's fair.
at the start, I started to do the same things that people were doing, like build videos and solos, because you have to start somewhere. But right now, I have like no interest in these, so and stuff I try is like even more time consuming.
Well, but it also separates you from the rest, right? Because you're not doing what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I still don't get more views or more credibility than what others do. Like Payday 2 content is nearly entirely dead at this point. I even
Yeah,
tried.
probably.
I Before my PC was like bricked. I tried making content on DRG. I made like a single video on Deep Rock Galactic, and it got like 2,000 views.
Oh,
Like,
okay. That's
yeah,
pretty good.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was kind of clickbaity thumbnail and you know the video title,
You
but
gotta do what you gotta do, man.
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I have like Payday 2 videos for like 300 views, like videos that no one really cared about.
Yeah.
I don't know at this point. I kind of want to do variety content, just like you do, because just working on Payday is just really mentally draining for me at this point. But at the same time, I'm kind of stuck with Payday 2 because I can't really run anything else at this point. Hopefully, in like next 2 weeks, maybe I will try something different when I get my PC back.
Well, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your content as well. If I'm being
Let's
honest.
go.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think we are being kind of negative on this thing. So yeah, want to speculate PD3?
Payday 3. We haven't really seen anything of Payday 3, so I don't know.
Yeah, we know it's on like New York, and that's about it.
Hmm. I'm not sure what I would like to see in Payday 3.
Hmm.
I think it would be good if they went with like the class/perk deck system right off the bat.
Yeah.
Because while
Maybe.
that introduced a fuck ton of power creep in Payday 2, it's probably a good idea to just have that. If you're
maybe
gonna do it
maybe
anyways, have it at the
streamline it.
start of the fucking game.
Yeah, we can only go up from there.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope in PD3 they streamline the skill tree system because they already streamlined the skill tree system once on like update 100 changes. which actually extra broke the balance. But that's not really the point at this point anymore.
I think the updated skills are better than the previous ones.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of think the same, but at the same time, 120 skill points is just too much for a cheaper skill tree system.
I don't mind. I'd like to have a similar skill tree or a bigger one. I don't want them to go backwards on it though, so I don't want to see Payday the highest, where everyone has every skill unlocked.
I don't want to see like Payday 2 Ice either, but at the same time, I don't want to see Payday 2's current skill tree system either. There is just so much useless skills that are just fillers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Some of them are just mandatory to the point that might as well make it a baseline ability. Like Bullseye. Like you can remove Bullseye from the skill tree, make it a baseline ability, and also remove a bunch of the skills and cut the skill tree in half, and balance will be relatively same if you adjust the skill points for it properly.
I think there's always gonna be skills that are gonna be a must-have.
Here's the thing, like update 100 changes was like to eliminate the must-have skills. Some of the must-have skills was like the movement skills and cat burglar, which was like fall damage reduction because fall damage was annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Dominator, because you couldn't dominate and take cops as a hostage without that skill. So if the last guy didn't have it, it was basically a wipe anyway. So,
yeah, the original skill tree was an absolute mess.
Yeah, the original skill tree was mess. The poor ghost skill tree with like plus minus 3% discount on mass customization. It's like, why is this on skill tree?
Respecking was also expensive as shit.
Yeah, everything was expensive. And to be fair, at the start of the game's life cycle, I think that was the intention, because it was kind of a role playing game. Like think of it as a Eastern role playing game where you build a character, you build your abilities, and but in a co-op game setting.
Yeah.
In a way, Payday 2 is turned from an Eastern RPG to Western RPG.
I do think that I want to see. Well, I thought they get rid of cash, or they make cash relevant again. Because Crime Spree broke cash, but even before that, it wasn't really relevant unless you were new to the game.
Yeah, all the currency systems, DLCs, the card drop system is just a roadblock for newer players. That's this system's entire function. It makes new players' life a living hell, and it is entirely irrelevant for anything over 100 hours.
Yeah. So either remove it or make cash relevant somehow.
I wouldn't even bother with cash, if I'm being honest. But at the same time, it is a bank robbing game, kinda. So you kinda have to have one.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of having a currency.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't attach it to the skill tree though. Or maybe make respecking like cheaper or whatever. Because I think in any game that has a skill tree, you should be able to respec freely, or at least like semi-freely.
Yeah, the current PD2 is just way too free.
Well, that's Crime Spree's fault.
I mean, even without the Crime Spree, like a single overkill undercover map gives you like a 1 million, which you can buy a judge with right off the bat.
Yeah, big inflation happened on that one.
Yeah.
Same thing with XP as well. I remember when people were grinding like fucking Nightclub for 20k XP a run.
Yeah.
Back in 2013.
I hated old Payday's grind, which is one of the reasons I didn't play much till like much later.
I think it took me like at least 100 hours to get to level 100 back then.
Yeah, that sounds like a torture. But to be fair, when the game launched, you hit level 100 and that was about it.
Yeah, that was it. There was no
Ah,
Infamy until 2014.
yeah. And once they introduced Infamy system, they also introduced like extra experience boost so you can, go through it faster. Right now we have like 500 levels, which is like, so fucking ridiculous.
I don't like Infamy, like in general.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I think if they're gonna do like infinite leveling, it should not reset your progress.
Yeah, that's the most annoying thing about it. Like the recent co-op game. By recent, I mean 2 years ago. Deep Rock Galactic.
Recent.
We don't have many co-op games on the market.
When you said recent, I thought you were gonna say Back for Blood.
I heard Back for Blood was irrecoverably bad.
It's
So
alright.
I didn't even bother.
It's alright. I liked it.
Yeah,
I
mean,
played
it's
it
okay.
with Alpha and Kenny for a bit.
Yeah, I know Alpha plays the game. He also made few videos about it.
Yeah, he speedrun it. So I just ended up doing I ended up doing the campaign on the highest difficulty and then just quit.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look bad, but at the same time, Left 4 Dead exists, and it has more players.
I mean, Back for Blood's not bad. I liked it.
Yeah, maybe I will give it a try. Anyways, the the Deep Rock Galactic has a
Yeah.
leveling system that doesn't reset your progress at all.
Mm-hmm.
So leveling is just a way to measure the amount of time you spend on the game. It doesn't affect how capable you are in any difficulty. It doesn't restrict you in any way. If you get an upgrade, you have that upgrade, and you can keep it like forever.
Yeah,
So
Vermintide 2 has the same thing.
yeah, that will.
It's where you basically you hit max character level, which is 35.
Yeah.
And then next to your level there's like a, in parentheses, there's a plus X, and then for every level up you get like a small loot chest with some shit in it. And that's literally it. It just shows how much you play each
that
character.
sounds like a good system.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, to be fair, on the thing they need to do in order to fix the current Payday 2's infamy system is to not reset your skill points.
Yes.
Like that is just so obnoxious to go through. Like even like they reset your skill points, and they mess up with your builds as well. After you go infamy, you have to go through each and every build, assign the ICTV armor if you have ICTV armor, because once you reset it, the armor automatically just goes away because it requires the skill to unlock it in the first place. If you
Can we take a 5-minute break? I need to pee.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, be right back.
Yeah, be right back. Hello, back. Okay. Nice. We were talking about the infamy system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Big agree.
Yeah, mostly because the skill tree, mostly because the skill points are gone and you have to do everything all over again. Which, I mean, for some people, it is kind of the point of it. Like, some people really likes to grind, and like, for some reason, I don't know why.
The grind just kind of involves running the same fucking heist all over again. Though that's the problem.
Yeah, like people come up with like routes and stuff to, really optimize the hell out of the XP grind.
And you can't even like play the shit that's fun because you don't have the skill points to do that.
Yeah, that's just really sad. Like I mean, to be fair, it kind of gave away to birth. It kind of gave away to new content creators, Mark MC, for example. I think that dude is pretty decent. He likes.
Wait, what does he do?
he makes Payday 2 related for like variety stuff. For example, sometimes he makes like ECM Rise, sometimes he goes through mechanics, like all the miscellaneous stuff. It is almost always something interesting.
Okay. Might check him out.
Yeah, you should check him out. Even though he exploded, like he he has like 30K subscribers now, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it is like you and me combined about 30 times.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, that's a big boy. He kind of exploded. Yeah, the Infamy is boring. Like there are like million other games that there are like million other games that helped found better ways to incorporate prestige systems.
I
I
think we
hope.
just kind of looked at Call of Duty and then were like, let's do that. I don't. But even Call of Duty does it better because you can like, when you go prestige, you can like select an item you want to keep.
No, really, I didn't know that.
I think it's in the modern ones. I don't know if they're still doing it. But like when I played, it was like in Black Ops 2, for example, you get like 1 or 2 tokens, and then you could keep like an item or two unlocked through like after going prestige, like a weapon or an attachment or something.
I mean, that's a good system for Black Ops 2, but I don't think Payday 2 would work that well.
No, but it's still more than what Payday 2 has,
Yeah,
which just resets all your shit.
yeah. Let's do it again. You like grinding, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I'm the type of player that I rather reach to the top power level as quickly as possible, so I can experiment with everything in the game's sandbox as much as I can. I'm that type of player, and grinding is just something I actively avoid in games.
Yeah, I just want to play the game. I just want to have my kit ready and just play the fucking game. I don't want to work towards anything. I just want to play the goddamn game.
Yeah, I want to play the game on the highest difficulty that I can
Yeah.
afford that my skill level can reach. But like whatever gear I think it will be appropriate in any game I play, really. And it's just that Payday 2's prestige system is just so hostile towards something like this.
It's just all around not a good system.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I don't know, like either they just go with like some visual levels or whatever, or you get some cosmetic rewards, but they shouldn't reset your stuff. Or
Yeah,
they just keep it like Payday the highest or Payday 2 at launch where you level up and then that's it.
I think Payday 3 will also have a prestige system like Infamy system.
Yeah, probably.
I hope it is not going to be tedious. That's all I'm hoping for. Which
Yeah.
which it will probably will be.
Most likely.
Yeah, because Overkill really doesn't like to learn. So yeah,
How
are
many
you
characters do you think Payday 3 is gonna have at launch?
at launch? It will probably have 6 or 7 tops. Like 4 of them already confirmed, and maybe some extras. Maybe we will have like just the original 4, and that's about it.
That's what I'm thinking, honestly. That it's either. I mean, I think it's the OG5, quote unquote.
Yeah,
Like counting Houston as well.
I mean, I hope Houston returns.
Well, they can't do the
The-
original 4, and then that would exclude Houston, right?
yeah, the I mean, Huxton does return. That's pretty much confirmed on like promotional materials. Dallas Chains and Wolf returns, and I think we also see Houston's nose, and
Wait,
that's the only
Wolf is
information.
returning as well.
I Houston is probably going to return.
No, I mean Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf is definitely returning.
Does he get a new voice actor?
I don't know.
Because Wolf's not working anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Wolf for it. If I'm being
Oh,
honest,
absolutely not.
like Bo Anderson's basically drove Wolf away, like pretty much, pretty much with brute force. I don't blame him for not coming back for Payday 3.
But he's working on his own game now.
Yeah, GTFO.
Same with Simon.
Yeah, Simon Wickland and Wolf Anderson. It seems like a decent game. My friends play it. I watched them stream on over Discord a couple of times.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, really?
It's so fucking boring.
Really?
Yeah, there's nothing happening in the goddamn game.
I don't know. The footage I seen was seemed pretty tense.
It's just crouching around and the fucking enemies are just playing red line, green line. Squid Game moment. The other thing is that they always have a set of maps, like 3 maps or so.
Yeah.
And then
And
as
they
soon as the
rotate
next
it.
content drops, the previous maps are gone and you can only play the current 3.
I mean, I think concept is fine. Like,
Where they're just removing old content, you can only play like a handful of maps. Like for like 3 months straight.
yeah, I think they should give more map variety then.
They should just
3 maps
leave
for
the
3
old maps in the game.
I mean, 3 maps for 3 months sounds like a really bad deal.
Yeah.
I mean, DRG has a form of repeatable one-time content called deep dives and elite deep dives, which rotates weekly, and it gives you like a really long mission, and you have to come back for it for like 1 week, but nothing else gets deleted in that game, so
As it should be.
yeah, I kind of hate it when companies kind of just cleave off content.
Removing content is always such a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, recently Overkill. Deleted an outfit because of her controversy. I don't
Yeah,
know
I've
if
seen
you heard
that,
of
but
it.
that's not content. Like that's not like a map, I think. I don't think that's the same thing.
It is still content though. Like,
Well, it's not playable content though, it's just not cosmetic.
yeah, sure, it is cosmetic, but it was still finished. Someone put some work on it. I mean, I understand why it got.
Yeah, but the
why it
guy who
had to
put
go.
work on it is a fucking idiot.
I mean, I understand why it had to go, but it was still finished content. But to be fair, that was like the only thing that really got removed aside from pro jobs. So
I never cared about pro jobs being gone. I don't think that
yeah,
was a big issue.
yeah, no one really cared. I
I
mean,
mean,
to
pro
be
jobs
fair,
were fine, but like, I didn't really add anything.
like when pro jobs were removed, they were pretty much irrelevant anyway because of the power creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, pro jobs were removed when one down came around. So you have a new challenge now. This is pretty much irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't think pro jobs really. I mean, the point of pro jobs is that they're leading to like more tense situations. So like, oh shit, I don't want to lose my stuff. But realistically, it's like, oh fuck, I lost my stuff. Now I gotta do this shit again. This game is boring.
Yeah. I mean, you knew the risks, so. This Creepy has been recently working on a balance mod for Payday 2, and he kind of brought back the pro job spirit back. Instead of making it so that you have to buy everything and do everything all over again, what pro job does in like Creepy's balance mod is that it cuts your bleed out timer to 15 seconds and just replaces the one down modifier, which was actually quite fun to go through.
Well, is it 15 seconds like in total for the heist, or?
No, 15 seconds bleed out timer for per down, and you only have two. You only have like 2 downs.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of have to stick close to your teammates instead of spreading around.
Just inspire 4-hit.
Yeah, on pro mod, Inspire has like 60-second cooldown, so you can't really abuse it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, on the to be fair, only thing I don't like about the Creepies mod is that Grace timer is like 0.15 seconds, which is like faster than the average human's reaction time. Like you almost always get hit twice before you can react, which is like the only thing I particularly hate about the mod. I think everything else just works fine as is.
I don't know. I never really care about rebalance mods. Like,
I mean,
even if they're like,
the only
even if
reason
they
I even
work-
played this because Creepy made it. Creepy wanted to try
Famous.
his end on it, and yeah, might as well try it.
It's always like even if the mod's good, it's not the game, you know.
Yeah,
Like, there's
they
no
usually
point
end up
like
changing too much.
doing like challenge runs on it or whatever either, because it's not the game people are playing, so there's no basis to compare it to.
Yeah,
Like a solo run on a rebalance mod doesn't mean shit to anyone.
yeah. People first have to at least have some level of understanding how that particular rebalance mod even functions.
Yeah. People only like want to watch a challenge run if they can relate to the challenge. Like if they
Yeah.
know what the fuck it means.
Yeah. I mean, people's first challenge runs is usually counterfeit or bank heist, which has like probably hundreds of solo videos on that 2 maps alone.
Counterfeit's a banger heist though.
Yeah, I love it.
All of the
Even-
Payday 1 heists are just bangers.
The current the Heat Street on Payday 2 just doesn't play that well, in my opinion. The turrets
No, I
just
agree. I agree.
The turrets are just bad. I hate turrets.
Yeah.
They even ignore grace period, which is like something that is specifically coded for turrets to do that exclusively.
Yeah, the way Payday 2 combat works, and that it's and like how much damage you take, and that it's such a cover line game and armor gating, it just doesn't blend well with Heat Street.
Yeah,
It works much better in Payday the Heist.
yeah. On like on turrets on Heat Street, for example, sometimes they are not even an issue because you can just go past them. Sometimes they are a 5 to 10 minute roadblock unless someone bring like absurd amount of DPS to delete it in like 5 seconds.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, over DPS goes for anything really.
Yeah, true.
There was a time everyone on like public lobbies run like anarchist akimbo krinko with ammo bags. That was horrifying.
I don't
That
think I
was
played during that time.
Yeah, you weren't played at that time. I was gonna make a video about ammo bag mechanics, and trying to record that footage, and everyone in the every lobby I join has like 3 ammo bags with bulletstorm krinkos. That was so horrifying times. I kind of dropped the video entirely because I had to carry most of these lobbies with like actual health builds. Because people bring so much DPS, yet they can't properly kill, and they becoming a burden. Like you have to both keep them alive and do objectives, which is like it can be exhilarating at times, but most of the time it is really boring. It really kills your momentum.
That's the typical pop experience. You gotta do everything.
Yeah, I gotta do everything. Yeah, so true. I mean, Payday 2 pops. I don't even know what to say about it. It is the lobbies are either incredibly stacked or no one knows how to use keyboard and mouse.
I don't ever see stacked payday pumps.
Yeah, because right now you're not actively playing the game.
Well, yeah, I play
Like,
occasionally, but
yeah,
even when I
sometimes.
did, I didn't say crack payday pumps.
I often find myself in like stacked lobbies, completely public lobbies where there isn't much to do because you only need like two good players in order to, finish a map. You only need two people, so if you have like more than two good people, the other two has nothing to do.
Yeah, that's true. It's very
And
easy
so,
to keep a whole map like locked down if you have good players in the team.
yeah, and current public lobbies usually have like good players in them that have been playing the game for either years or like have some recent dedication to the game. And I just keep seeing repeated names like but it is either that or spending 20 minutes on crime spree map in order to find a public lobby that doesn't have a cheater, so there's a reason to play the actual game, or isn't a stealth lobby. And the only loud lobbies has like people that just gravitate towards them, and all of them ends up being good players most of the time.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Like loud highest difficulty has never been that populated in public games, anyways.
Yeah, Payday 2 is in quite a decline right now, and to be fair, I don't know how to feel about it.
Well, Payday 3 should be coming up like within the next 2 years, I think.
They say 2000. They say 223, so next year.
Might still get delayed.
I mean, I hope they delay it
And
because
223 might also mean like December, so
I hope they delay it because I don't think game is ready for the next year, like at all.
I haven't
We
seen
have
shit about the game, so I don't know.
we have barely any information about it. It's just that the game is coming in like next year. That's it. There's also three promotional pictures, and that's it. Like if mechanics had been built to the game, they would have showed off something about it.
I think they're going to do a big reveal at E3 2023. That's my
Yeah,
guess.
I think the same.
They're
Maybe
gonna they're gonna drop a gameplay trailer, talk about the game, and then give us a release date. That's my prediction.
I don't think they will put a gameplay trailer. I think they will just put a generic trailer.
Maybe, but I think they're still showing some gameplay.
And maybe a sliver of it. I don't even know what to expect.
Same, we have not seen enough to speculate
Yeah,
based off
that's
of
that's the
anything that
sad
isn't
part.
Payday 2 or 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nolly server has like a Payday 3 speculation chat, and it is just full of memes. Payday 3 will have NFTs and stuff like that. Sperm Bank Heist is coming, and it's
That'd be
completely
that'd be
play.
kind of funny though.
Yeah, I mean, I hope on like next April Fools they do that.
The sperm bank heist.
Yes, like think of it like this. You carry you carry a giant container and you have to like pump sperm out of it and fill it and carry it away. That will be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, like uh, they don't give new free heists, so maybe giving a free heist that is enjoyable to play is a good idea. Maybe overkill.
Yeah, they could do it. You never know.
Like most of the content is like paid right now. Free content it basically took a back seat. Like nothing of importance at all.
I'm wondering if they're gonna bring back all the weapon types we currently have in the game.
They're probably gonna bring it back. They're probably not gonna bring every gun, but certain damage classes will definitely return with similar functions because it is a good weapon sandbox. Like it has enough variety. It's just that the variety itself has variety, which blows the game.
Do you think they're gonna bring back grenades
Probably, most likely.
and customizable grenades?
I don't think they will end up going through that path. If they want to add further customization, they will probably go with suits and gloves and guns, the usual stuff. I don't think they will end up adding like create your custom throwable type of deal.
Would be funny though.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of system they will end up putting in place anyway. So it's hard to tell.
Yes, it's nothing but speculation based on nothing.
Nothing but speculation based on nothing. I mean, what I really want for PD3 is that I hope it actually works. I hope.
Wow,
I
daring today.
Wow, daring today. I hope they streamline the perk tech system and the skill tree system because it is a mess. It is too confusing for new players and too pointless for the experienced ones. And and I just want a functional game at this point.
I think they should bring back how Payday the Heist characters work, sort of.
Yeah,
Like
the Heister interactions.
like the
Yeah.
skill trees corresponded to one character each, right? So I think they should make each Heister a different class.
I don't think that's a good idea, if I'm being honest.
Why not?
Like, that will end up diversify the player base. I mean, for example, Chains is like the muscle guy, big gun, big armor, whatever.
Yeah.
And players that prefer that playstyle may not enjoy playing another class for the time being. This is end up being a forced variety, and I don't think it will work.
I mean, it does work for example, Vermintide 2, which is a much smaller game than Payday 2.
Yeah, I mean, Vermintide 2's success also comes from the Warhammer franchise.
True, there's some of that to it.
Yeah, I mean, Warhammer is a huge ass franchise. Payday 2 basically started from scratch, so they're not really at the same level when it comes to how successful ideas can be. And plus,
Well,
Payday 2
Payday
is
2
like,
has been much more successful than Vermintide has.
yeah, because it is an entirely unique game. Payday 2 straight up just doesn't play like any other shooter.
That's true.
Yeah, I think this is like one of the strengths and one of the reasons why Payday 2 still gets some level of player base.
Yeah, I agree. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, there is quite literally nothing like it. There's not even a real alternative. That's why we end up stuck with this game for such a long time.
Well, there's different co-op FPS, but they all work very differently.
Yeah, they work really differently. Put current Payday 2 into a more functional state, and it will be an infinitely better game anyway. there's just nothing. I mean nothing on the market that plays like Payday 2. There are better
Yeah.
co-op games. I agree. I think DRG Deep Recollect is an infinitely better game than Payday 2. But Payday 2's like pacing and gameplay is just not replicated anywhere else. Most of the co-op games is just goes with their own ideas.
It's an interesting genre where like basically every co-op FPS plays very differently from each other.
Yeah, true. I mean, to be fair, we don't have like many co-op games either. Like we have Left 4 Dead 2, which is like a decade-year-old game. We
Yeah.
have Payday 2, which is a decade-year-old game.
Yeah.
We have KF2, which is nearly a decade-year-old game, and it is a lot worse than the other two. And we have Deep Rock Galactic, which is the newest title that is like worth spending time into.
Well, then
That
there's
is like
also Vermintide
that
2 and Back 4 Blood.
yes, Vermintide 2. I
And I
should
guess
play Vermintide 2.
technically Destiny counts as that, maybe?
Isn't
Sort of.
Destiny is like JRPG, PvP, dungeon crawler, roguelite, story mode? Is it? I don't even know what Destiny does anymore.
I mean, Destiny is basically. I mean, it's basically a 4-player shooter.
I think it is most likely a normal shooter with 4-player scalability. I mean, to be fair, Payday 2 is kinda also like that, at least in the current iteration.
I guess
Like,
Outriders is also a co-op shooter, but that one failed miserably.
isn't it like 3-player co-op?
Outriders
Something
is
weird like
4
that.
players.
I actually put that game to my wish list, and I remember reading about 3 players for some reason.
Is it
Maybe
3?
I don't know.
It
Maybe I'm
might be
remembering
3.
correctly.
I'm not entirely sure. I only played the beta. I kind of liked it, but I didn't end up buying it, and it flopped massively.
Yeah, the co-op game genre is like so niche,
It is.
and all the co-op games that are standing are basically standing for a good reason. Let's just say that. Like Left 4 Dead 2 is basically a timeless masterpiece in terms of mechanics. It is bullshit. It is sometimes incredibly bullshit, but it plays incredibly well, and it has a high level of polish compared to the age of the game. Payday 2 just straight up doesn't play like any other shooter. Vermintide 2 has like Warhammer brand, DRG.
It's hard to call Vermintide 2 a shooter as well because it's mainly melee focused, but it's
I mean,
also
there are range options.
yeah, it is kind of an FPS, but it also kind of isn't. But it's
Yeah,
also not really a genre because there's also nothing like Vermintide.
yeah, true. I mean, there is KF2, which is like right now Killing Floor 2 is like miserable.
I think KF2 is so boring.
Yeah, it is. It is so incredibly boring. I put like 100 hours, and I basically never
Same.
returned to the game ever again. Actually, like I tried to like the game. Like I tried so hard,
Yeah,
but
same.
it is so incalculably boring. You just stand still, kill like zombies for like 7 waves, and you're done. That's the game. That's the entire game.
That's true.
Like
Can't disagree.
it just straight up doesn't have the variety of other co-op titles. And I literally quite can understand how that game stay relevant to this day. Maybe we co-op players have a bad taste in games. I don't know.
I haven't heard from Killing Floor in fucking ages. Does anyone still play that game? I'm gonna check
No,
right now.
it is basically dead, and Tripwire is working on like Killing Floor 3 in order
Yeah,
to make a
there's
profit.
3,000 players right now, which is not a lot.
When like they stopped when Overkill stopped updates on Payday 2 on 2018, Payday 2 had 3,000 players, and that was enough. Right now, once they started updating again, it's spiked up to average 30k anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Killing Floor 2 is mechanically more polished, but at the same time, it is structurally so boring. There is so little to do.
The mechanics are clean. There's just nothing to do with them.
Yeah, there are like 7 different stun mechanics, like KF2, which is you can take advantage of it in like different ways. If you like sandbox type of games, it is a good game, but the way you use those mechanics are all the same. Nothing really changes.
Every run also feels like the exact same.
Yeah.
Like even maps don't really change the flow of gameplay, which I think is a big problem for that game.
Yeah.
Because if you compare it to Payday 2, where if you play a different map, you're basically playing a different game.
Yeah, true. Like some maps have close quarter spawn points, some have far, so you have to set up shop somewhere. There's always different strategies, unlike Payday 2, around positioning, builds, team composition. Killing Floor 2 doesn't have that.
I think one of the issues is that Killing Floor 2, you basically just kill waves of enemies rather than progressing through like map specific objectives.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. They actually tried to fix this by like introducing a objective mod like Killing Floor 2, but it is so boring as well. It is basically a wave format, but you have to do an objective to end the wave. And objectives doesn't change locations between different playthroughs. And they made this like four. They introduced this mod to like 4 different maps, and all of them have the exact same objectives. Like, might as well don't try after this point. I mean, say what you want to say about Payday 2 maps, but at least they are different in some way or another. Like you almost always do different things. Like you can boil it down to you go to that, press F on it, and that's it. But it is not as simple as that. There are
No,
like
I agree.
there are like how that objective is placed around the map, how the RNG effects for it, because once you find out RNG routes, you kind of start to optimize runs on the fly on your head, which keeps you engaged during that time. And even like uh, even like the voices in your head, either Bane or Log, talks to you. Like there is some level of at least information coming to you. KF2 just straight up doesn't have that. It is just so it feels so static, basically lifeless.
Payday 2 map design is actually really good.
Yeah,
Well, there's shit maps as well, but the game has like 80 fucking missions, man. Some of them
right.
aren't gonna be the best.
Yeah, I mean, Payday 2's map quality are consistent. Map quality is consistently good.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
there are very few maps that I straight up hate playing, and that's just a testament to how well how much effort they put into maps.
Yeah.
Sometimes they put too much effort to the point that they actually bog down the FPS. But
That's a goat simulator moment.
no. Have you ever played San Martin?
That's the bank, right?
Yeah, the bank, the Mexico bank.
I don't recall having FPS issues on that one.
That Mexico bank has light switches all around the building with like 1080p textures, a small light switch.
Okay.
Yeah, some people straight up can't run that map. Yeah, it is that bad.
I don't know. I've never had issues with that, but that
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, you have kind of a beefy computer, so.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your system specs even?
I have an i7 uh 7820X and a GTX 3070.
3070, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I still have 1050.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that last year, beginning of last year, my fucking while I was playing Final Fantasy, I was raiding. My fucking GPU just fucking scorched. So so I had to buy a new one like fucking ASAP. So I ordered like a 3070 for like $800 like the next day.
Uh, the PC that got bricked, the PC that I own, is $850. Jesus Christ! Imagine buying just a GPU for the cost of a gaming laptop.
Yeah, I didn't want to like fucking buy the thing for triple the price, but I needed to buy a GPU.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of understandable. You kind of have to buy it anyways, otherwise the
Yeah.
PC is like mostly useless.
I would have been fine with my 970, but you know, when it doesn't, you can't use it when it fucking explodes.
Yeah, that's just a health concern. So yeah, don't have your electronics explode for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I had like one old phone that was exploding randomly.
Oof.
Yeah, yeah. The battery, whatever battery I put into it, was like keeps getting burned, like with smoke and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I still used it for like 2 weeks at that stage. And after that, okay, this will explode and fucking kill me when I sleep. So time to buy a new one.
Oh man.
Yeah, the keeping track of electronics is just, I don't know, the most PCs I had like went through for a really long time. The first desktop I owned get stay alive for like 4 years. Another desktop for like another 4 years. After that, I bought a laptop which stayed with me for like 12 years. And the current one I have has been going around for like 4 years. And since it is getting repaired, I intend to use it for like another 3 years or so.
Hmm.
I n-
The
I
I go
never
ahead.
had like a exploding malfunction on the PCs I used.
The 970 served me well. I had it since 2014, I believe,
Yeah.
but it eventually just poof.
I mean, everything has a lifetime, so
Yeah.
you know. So, the worst part about me with my electronics is that I get attached to them. Like I have like some sort of emotional attachment to the electronics I own.
Are you
So
okay?
I can't. It is so hard to leave some of the older stuff behind. It is like I have so many fun memories using this device. For example, like when I go to this place on like holiday, I had this device which I use it to shoot photos or some shit,
Hmm.
and it is like memories end up floating in.
Yeah, I don't have any attachment to my stuff. I just don't want to pay for new ones.
I just don't want to pay. I mean, I also don't want to pay. That's another reason, but I kind of like the electronics I have. I still have like a drawer full of like different cables from like all the different eras.
Oh, same. You can always use cables, man.
Yeah, cables are always nice to have.
Can never have enough cables.
Actually, let me check what I have.
No, mine's in the
HD.
basement, so I can't check.
Your house is a basement?
Well, it's my family's house, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have been living in an apartment block in my entire life, so I never had any basement.
Sage.
I don't think it's sad or anything. It's just that I don't know. We actually have a village, and we have a small village, small house in the village, which is like really nice. I like going there during summers and sometimes spring, if I end up finding a good opening for it. So I can buy a plane ticket and fly there and spend some time there.
Oh, that sounds
But
nice.
yeah, in fact, during like the first 2 year of COVID, I lived entirely in village. It was great. I didn't have to wear a mask because there was no one around. I can just take fresh air anytime I want. And there were like wild animals. I can get my hunting rifle and go for a little rabbit hunt. It was such a great time. I kind of miss it.
Were you hunting rabbits?
Yeah, me and my family are like traditional hunters, and
Oh,
since we
that's
are
sick.
yeah, since we are technically villagers, we have like quota. We, we have a hunting quota we can just fill if we want to.
Minecraft villagers.
Yeah, the rabbits are just delicious.
Dude, that
They,
sounds sick.
yeah, they're kind of hard to track though. Like they're actually a pain in the ass. Like during winter, if you have snow, it is kind of easier because rabbits like put their front foot like like once, so it ends up being a triangle pattern which you can follow. So you end up like walking like 6 kilometers behind the trail
Oh my.
during the dead of winter. It may sound dangerous, but to be fair, it is actually kind of fun. Sometimes that trail leads to nowhere, and that's the disappointing part.
So if I leave a mean comment on your video, are you gonna hunt me down as well?
No,
Oh,
you're
damn.
you're likely too far away.
That
plus,
sounds like a weak mindset to me.
plus, I'm pretty sure the rifle we own is likely unregistered at this point. We probably need to register it again.
Oh boy.
That's actually kind of works for my advantage. It is unregistered probably right now. So there is no evidence. Yeah, maybe you should try your luck next time.
Note to myself: do not leave YouTube comments.
Yeah, do not leave it. Yeah. I mean, hunting is mostly a hobby, to be honest. I don't. I like last year. I didn't even shoot the rifle at all because I couldn't find stuff to shoot.
Damn.
Yeah, like last year I didn't eat any rabbit or some other wild animal.
No YouTube commenter to shoot.
No, it's probably not to shoot. I mean, it is mostly a hobby, so the point is that not doing the hunting, but rather the adventure you go through.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Yeah, it is. It is fun. I mean, hobbies are kind of nice to have.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know why. Don't you have hobbies like
No
stuff
hobbies
you?
in this household.
No hobbies in this household. I mean, gaming is kind of a hobby.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Like right now, gaming is my hobby as well. Mostly because how accessible it is. Like I don't have to do anything extra. I just need to open up the PC and spend some time with it.
That's true.
That I have other hobbies such as bicycles, trekking.
Yeah, I don't think I have been on a bicycle in like 5 years.
You should totally fix that.
I don't even have a bicycle anymore. I sold it like
Just
ages ago.
just buy one. They're cheap. Just buy one. They're cheap.
God, no, they're not.
It is especially fun if you can like drive for like 10 kilometers.
But I could also just play video games.
True.
I could hold W for 10 kilometers.
Yeah, it will probably easier as well. I don't know. I kind of like going into adventures. Let's just say.
Yeah, holding W.
Yeah. Oh boy, Carrot is playing Payday too. Thank you.
Oh, how dare he?
Yeah, thank you for notifying me.
I bet he's stealing my content again.
Yeah, the fabled Aori too. Here's the thing: during like first podcast, when we were talking about one down and death sentence changes, I talk about challenge rounds. It was like I said Kinso Striler and I say Aori. The microphone got cut out.
Oh, that's just fucking that's racism.
Yeah, that's just selective filtering.
God damn.
Yeah, you should. This is just social media filtering. Someone doesn't want you to succeed.
True. AoRys are being oppressed.
Yeah, maybe Auri too has something in it. You should confront him.
Yeah, maybe he's stolen another one of my videos.
Yeah, true. What an imposter.
True.
So yeah, how long we have been going? Let me check.
My recording is 2 hours and 13 minutes, but we also took a break, so I don't know.
Break was like 3 minutes, so Jesus Christ.
2:10, I guess.
Yeah, we should actually end it here.
Oh, he wants me gone. I see how it is.
No. No. Why will I send you away? I wanted you on the podcast.
Oh yeah, it's fine. So I can go play Skyrim.
Yeah. Also, all of this will end up taking like 4 hours to put together anyway on like Vegas. So
it's gonna take me like 20 days to fucking get to you. 2-hour recording on my dog shit ass internet.
Just send me your whatever recording you have if you end up sending it. So if you don't, I have backup of the Discord.
Yeah, it's gonna take like 3 years to get to you though.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it doesn't take 3 years.
Oh, absolutely, it's gonna take 3 years.
Oh no.
No, I don't know. Probably tomorrow.
Okay then. Anyways, this was the end of our podcast. Thank you, Ari, for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Hopefully. See you around, folks. Have a nice day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.